Dinosaur's footprint. High in the warm valleys of Bolivia, carved into tilted slabs of limestone, lies a message from giants. Not a message written in ink, but pressed into stone by thunderous feet, over 65 million years ago. Rows upon rows, over 16,000 footprints, overlap, diverge, twist, and merge like an ancient map. A maze built by dinosaurs. Who walked here? Where were they going? And why does this place, frozen in time, feel more like a story than a fossil site? This is the Bolivian Dinosaur Footprint Maze, a doorway into the final days of the age of dinosaurs. Discovery of an impossible wall. In the 1990s, on the outskirts of Sucre, construction crews were expanding a limestone quarry at a site called Cal Orck'o. But instead of clean stone, they found tracks. Thousands of them. Paleontologists were summoned, and within weeks, it became clear. This was not just another fossil bed. This was the largest collection of dinosaur footprints ever found, arranged on what today looks like a vertical cliff, but was once a flat, muddy lakebed during the Late Cretaceous. Scientists counted over 16,000 tracks, representing at least 8 species, including titanic sauropods, swift theropods, and duck-billed ornithopods. In paleontology, bones tell you how dinosaurs died. Footprints tell you how they lived. The world when footprints were fresh. To understand this maze, we travel backward, 68 million years into the Maastrichtian Age. South America was no longer part of Africa. It was drifting north, warm and lush, home to crocodiles, turtles, giant fish, and of course, dinosaurs. Bolivia sat near a shallow inland sea. Seasonal rains turned low plains into mudflats, perfect for preserving tracks. Herds of titanosaurs marched slowly in long parallel lines. Smaller theropods, relatives of raptors, darted across their paths. Plant eaters paused near shrinking lakes while predators circled from a distance. This was not a barren wasteland. It was alive, buzzing with insects, echoing with calls, trembling beneath moving herds. Why the tracks form? A maze. When paleontologists mapped the Cal Orck'o tracks, a strange pattern emerged. The footprints did not head in one direction, but in many, often crisscrossing, looping, and returning. This wasn't migration. It looked more like travel routes, feeding paths, and water searches. Some tracks showed parallel movement, suggesting herding behavior. Others curved sharply, possible signs of avoidance, predation, or territorial interaction. Theropod prints appeared most scattered. Hunters rarely walk in straight lines. Meanwhile, long chains of sauropod tracks formed almost perfect lanes. The slow traffic of giants. This chaotic network is why researchers began calling it a maze, a living blueprint of daily dinosaur motion. The dinosaurs themselves. Among the footprints, scientists identified tracks from titanosaurids, enormous long-necked sauropods up to 20 meters long; theropods, carnivorous bipedal hunters from 2 to 8 meters; ankylosaurs, armor-plated plant eaters; hadrosaurs, duck-billed herbivores likely moving in groups. But the most shocking discovery, some footprints belonged to juveniles, including baby titanosaur tracks only a few centimeters across. That means entire family groups crossed these mudflats, babies, mothers, and elders together. This adds weight to the theory that many dinosaurs practiced complex social behaviors, similar to elephants or wildebeests today. Evolutionary context. But how did such giants evolve? And why did these species end up here? Sauropods like the titanosaur line originated in the Jurassic, evolving pneumatic bones, hollow yet strong, allowing massive size. Theropods, meanwhile, evolved into 2 branches: small feathered raptors and giant apex predators. South America became a cradle of diversity during the Cretaceous because it was isolated, allowing unique lineages to flourish. The footprints show that even near the end of the dinosaur age, just a few million years before the asteroid impact, ecosystems were still thriving, complex, and dynamic. These prints are evidence of an evolutionarily mature world, unaware of its approaching extinction. How footprints became fossils. Footprints are fragile. They form and usually vanish within hours. So how did footprints survive 68 million years? The answer lies in geology. Step 1. Dinosaurs walked on mud soft. Wet sediment captured detailed impressions. Step 2. Mud dried, hardened, and cracked. The sun baked the surface, strengthening the print. Step 3. Fine sediment buried the prints. Floods or wind layered new sediment into the impressions. Step 4. Lithification. Over millions of years, pressure crushed and cemented the layers into limestone. Step 5. Tectonic uplift. The Andes rose, tilting and lifting the once horizontal lakebed into a nearly vertical cliff, preserving the prints like pages in a book. Tracks are fossils of behavior, not bodies, incredibly rare and scientifically priceless. Scientific research and interpretation. Research teams from Bolivia, Germany, and Brazil have studied the site using laser scanning, photogrammetry, sediment analysis, biomechanical modeling. Their conclusions. These tracks represent multiple species, multiple behaviors, and multiple time periods, not a single event. Geologists confirmed the site's age at roughly 68 million years, placing it near the end of the Cretaceous. Biologists used stride length to estimate speed, showing some small theropods moved up to 10 to 12 kilometers per hour, while titanosaurs were much slower. Each footprint is a data point, and together, they form a moving picture. A message from the last dinosaurs. 66 million years ago, an asteroid ended their world. But before that day arrived, dinosaurs lived rich lives, raising young, searching for water, migrating, fighting, hunting. Most traces of that world vanished. But here, in this limestone wall in Bolivia, the final footsteps of giants remain. A labyrinth of trails, a maze of decisions, a record of movement, preserved not by intention, but by time. We read these footprints not as fossils, but as stories. Stories of the last dinosaurs, walking across a dying world they could not yet sense. So if you ever stand before Cal Orck'o's towering cliff, remember this. You are not looking at stone. You are looking at time. And in that maze of footprints lies the final echo of a world lost beneath the waves of extinction.